Oof. Okay, don't get our Curari back, but we at least have a couple of backup darts for just such an equation. I was about to say, smells like a bit of a low duel scenario. Well, for that, we need a stairwell. Oh, me oh my. This buddy could push us off the stairs. I guess if they do, we have good retreat options. We're actually kind of well situated for this encounter, all things considered. You do deny us missile attacks, though, which is too bad. Oh, yikes. And we got surrounded. So that's not grand by any means. Low duel. Hate to break it to you, pal. Have electricity resistance. Not that that's your only selling factor, of course. I wouldn't sell you short like that. There's so much that you bring to the team, that you contribute to the group here. But that's the main thing that is frightening, at least. Not too bad. Oh, baby. It's Gizmo time. Let's see. See what we can bring to the table here, shall we? So currently, resist poison, resist electricity. I believe both of those currently come from mutations. We do have the backup resist poison if necessary, so probably don't need to lean into that side of things. What else have you got for us, though? We got wizardry and slain, so gadgeteer again very much seems to be built into the direction of a hybrid character. Rampage, acrobat, our like, our poison, our corrosion. So all of the off-brand resistances is okay, but I think what draws my eye here does not draw my ire, but does draw my eye. Auto Dazzle, which, if I remember correctly from last time, is a kind of stunning aura around us. Might be just when enemies hit us. When we dodge attacks, it fires a blinding ray at enemies. We are a dex-based class, or character, I should say. Classes don't exist. So we could get a lot of blinding rays. And then otherwise, protection from fire and cold. Pretty much strictly necessary for the later parts of the game, and quite difficult to make work on a Coglin. So I think we might go with the Auto Dazzle. I know, I'm curious how some of those more major egos that you get on the gadget, you know, Gadgeteer, Auto Dazzle, etc. I'm always very curious how the bounce feels. Guess we'll find out one way or another here. Would have been really nice to have Auto Dazzle before we faced off against the onslaught of ogres, but not really an issue nonetheless. Okay, there's the maybe Auto Dazzle. I guess that was probably Zom, actually, now that I think about it. It's going to be a little bit confusing between those two. Oh gosh, okay, I took more steps than I should have. We do have Fear. Not going to work on the Spriggan. Never mind. Works perfectly on the Spriggan, just as I said it would. Oh me oh my. But there we go. We need to step like this, and then that gives us access to our warping. We can get that son of a gun out of there. I guess more so the old-fashioned way in the end. Dang it. I was trying to avoid the alarm trap. I mean, I do have one fog, so I could try to fog up and see if we can't prevent the alarm. Definitely would not be ideal for us here. We are close to a stairwell, you know, at the very least. So, let's do it. Triggered the alarm, or kind of, in some sense, let the alarm get triggered there. Oh, I did not actually mean to kill that son of a gun, because I wanted to leave before facing off against the vault son of a gun. Okay. Warp you. I was pretty sure it would kill you, so. Perfect. Holy moly. And then just absolutely annihilate you, my friend. Sometimes it just works. I was reminded though, seeing the ball of eyes there, we are going to be struggling something fierce with the Glowing Rapier. Don't mind if I do. With willpower this run. That's the one thing that you really want to see on your gadget. If we survive long enough, then the natural strong willpower of the Coglin will avail itself some potential success for us. But until that point, oh Lord, we struggling. I do want to wield a Vampiric Rapier though. Sick as hell, brother. Throw that bad boy on, and that is beautiful. If we could get like a Rapier of Speed, that's kind of the ideal option. Okay, we will chop heads off of a Hydra. So, back to Flame Wand. Oh, or not, never mind. Wait a second, you're not a real Hydra. And not too shabby. Hopefully we've kind of gotten ourselves back on track here. As on track as one can be. With Zom around, I am seeing those blinding rays go through. So, it seems... Oh, you have a Broadex of Distortion? This is why we pay attention, Torinski. Saw the purple highlight. I was like, ah, it's a Tengu, of course. It's scary. That's not what the game was trying to tell you, bruv. Welp. Yoink one of those, and then... Do I not have any more Mind Blast? I don't. I do have one to flame, though. Oh, you have a crossbow? The hell, brother? 72% chance to paralyze you. What's your damage looking like, friend? 44. Yeesh. Can I hit you with this? No, I cannot, you say. Can I polymorph you into something not terrifying? Nope. 72% chance then, I guess. Not terrible. Could have been. Was very nearly, almost assuredly, horrifying. But not terrible as is. Distressingly furry plate armor. Please be something good. In -2, no problem with that. Cold resistance? Not especially useful. I prefer fire resistance personally, but pretty solid. Dex +2 and Slay though. And armor class goes up. Our dodging gets pretty bad, which means less blinding rays. But not the end of the world. We'll try it out here. We'll see how she goes, shall we? Short Sword of Venom, not gonna move the needle for us here at the moment. Holy cow. Well, okay, all the Forest Lances one could possibly desire in their life. An avocado, thanks. Oh, I was about to say this orb might ruin my life. Not so directly, I would say, you know, turning into a bat. Turns out, maybe not the complete end of the world. At least gives us the speed to retreat. That's the one positive side of the infamous bat transformation. Wait a second. How the hell did that centaur open the door? Riddle me this. 5 feet away and somehow made it work. Honestly, not even angry, just impressed. No, I don't believe in fighting demons unnecessarily. Perfect. Well, so far, things kind of working out for us. I do appreciate having the additional resistances, otherwise some of these encounters would be, if not more dangerous, if still like manageable, they would at the very least require me to do some thinking and planning. What is this collection of friends? Okay, I don't really want the centaur to be able to shoot at me. And I'd rather the dragon tramples me than anything else, so maybe I just keep stepping towards them. I mean, teleport has to trigger at some point. There we go, thank you. Oh man, I should have closed the door. Spiders can't open doors. But, Vampiric Rapier? Not too shabby. Dang it, I was about to say I'm actually good against cold-themed enemies. When slowed, on the other hand, not so much, especially when a paralysis is liable to be right behind you. Well, get me out, coach. In fact, maybe I'll leave this floor. Doesn't seem like we're getting along. Doesn't seem like you're happy with me. Definitely not happy with you. Maybe the best course of action here for both of us is to make like a river and bifurcate, you know? Which actually I recently learned is not that common, so maybe not the right verbiage there. Make like antlers and bifurcate. Bit more fitting. That puts me in the mind of Inscription. And it's been too long. That's something I should boot up every once in a while. I mean, the main draw of the game was kind of its meta-breaking surprises, but I still think I'd have fun with the core mechanics, trying to make myself an overpowered card. You know, I won't get into the details too much, but if you haven't played Inscription and you didn't watch us play it, highly recommend it. In fact, don't watch me play it. Just play it yourself. I hope you enjoy it. It's up there for me. It's not quite peak. I'd say probably favorite game of mine is Outer Wilds. And, you know, they both share some of that kind of... that DNA of uniqueness, I guess, of novel experiences. They definitely both kind of do well in that department. But, again, Outer Wilds could not advertise enough. If it's not something you've played, it's not something you've seen before. I mean, I'm almost remiss to suggest it, but that's less to do with the game itself and more to do with the fact that it's that classic case. It's like when you read a really good book or watch a good movie and you realize that that's the only time you'll experience it for the first time. That's playing Outer Wilds in a nutshell. I was given the option. I can only remove one memory, and it's just gone from my head. Rather than removing any embarrassing moments in my life, removing any painful moments in my life, I think I'd just remove Outer Wilds and play through it again. Maybe not the best use of my wish power, but what can I say? I'm a sucker for that game. Okie dokie. Well, taking these sons of guns up, I was actually hoping when we had the two harpies and the water nymph next to us on the downstairs portion, I was hoping the harpies would bat action and, you know, leave me, but unfortunately, could not be so kind. So, do I use my final blinking scroll now? I don't really want to. Or is there another option for us? I mean, Wand of Light, not great. I can try to blind the water nymph and would also potentially just deal enough damage to murder them outright, which would be nice. I do probably want to lean into my dodging more. If I'm gonna be having this auto dazzle going on, probably something to be said for that. But before I get too hasty, let's do a check on things here, shall we? Harpies are definitely gone. Water nymph might stick around on a fear, but they didn't this time. Then I want to... oh, teleport scroll. That's what I was gonna say. Son of a gun. Then I got friends though. Gosh darn it. Maybe would have been alright fighting those kiddos with our friends around, but c'est la vie. At the very least, splitting this encounter into smaller sizes should help us. Just roll on through. Hopefully the rest of Shoals is a bit more my speed. It'd be nice if not everyone was hanging out at the stairwell. Specifically, all you ranged sons of guns. Could you, I don't know, maybe get a real job? Ever thought about that, Centaur Warrior? Absolute son of a gun. Okay. Oh no, okay, that was not worth it. I needed to potentially bring some of these friends upstairs, so I thought to myself, step back and forward. Not a good idea. Not in any way, shape, or form. But 'tis not the end. We have a blink scroll. We have some summoning scrolls, I believe. Yeah, a couple of those. I need to be careful of the ranged folks in the area. These two, most namely. Otherwise, blink into the unknown. What's the worst that could happen, right? Oh, more ranged enemies, you say? Wow, I am honored that this is what you brought before me today. How much damage do you do? 29? Well, I'm gonna risk it. Then we haste. Oh my gosh, I was kind of just running for that blink scroll because there is a line here, maybe. It's a big maybe, but if I can get this blink scroll, I can then blink back past everyone for safety. So we heal wounds. Doesn't quite get the job done, first and foremost here. There are almost definitely better options for me here. I feel like I'm playing fast and loose. We can teleport people with the wand. In fact, before I blinked into the unknown, I should have checked to see if there was any good formation for just warping people, but again, it is what it is. Say Livy. Wand of Polymorph, not on you, my friend, but on you. Cyclops snacking Eternal or Swamp Worm would be quite bad. I say it would be quite bad. More accurately, could be quite bad. Could also save our life here. I don't have anywhere great to stand, though. Because I need to take a step. I need them to grab me. I need them to reach out and grab me, if you could do so. You know that wand of warping I was talking about earlier? Well, let's proc it and have it not work. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted, of course. That was the master plan. Okay, Merfolk Impaler. Ends up, I almost just killed him instead. Fine, I guess. Okay, let's warp you next. Okay, we got grabbed. I mean, I'm probably gonna die here in no time, but it's a start. I don't want to warp our swamp worm friend. 35 health, though. Would it just kill you? Good chances it would just kill you. Oh, I'm down to 6 health. Okay, I have to survive one more hit from that fawn. And then, you know, it's still not guaranteed by any stretch of the imagination. But there's then a chance. Because I'm fast. I'm fast as frick boy. I had to step down instead of to the side towards the blink scroll, which is not great. I'm still fast. I need these to do well. You could force lance these sons of guns right here, maybe. Okay, one more turn to survive. Oh, and then I have to pick you up. No, we fog. We grab. We lose them in the fog. I'm gonna hope this teleport takes me somewhere good. Fingers crossed. Alright. Well, String another curing for good luck. Teleport still hasn't hit. Okay, teleport has now hit. Second teleport has hit the dungeon. Yikes, that just made things worse. But it deals decent damage. Harpies are a problem. I guess we just keep throwing warping at the problem. I can also do a quick check. Can I blind all of you? No, I can blind 2 of you though. That's worth it. For the time being, that is as good as we can ask for. I only have 1 more warping charge. Okay, I stab you. Okay, kind of working out for us here. Am I better off here, or should I potentially get that out of dodge? I'm going to read a summoning scroll. I'm going to try to take a step back, hope that some of our summons get in the way of our other new friends. Fantastic. Try to stab for a bit of vampiric. Because if I can win back as much health as I'm losing, then it's all a possibility. Holy cow. In general, I'm terrible at DCSS. Sometimes you're made to feel like a genius. Even though so much of that was luck, we took so many shots while sitting in lethal territory. Let's not get that part of it twisted. But I'm still just shocked. This is content. Oh me, oh my. I mean, just an average Sunday for us, right, folks? It's not like we expected anything different, of course. This was how it was always meant to be. Okay, take care of you, my mesmerizing pal. Oof. Okay. I guess I'll start with the Manticore. As long as I'm attacking these sons of guns, I'm healing quite well. The issue becomes when I have to spend multiple turns panicking. Generally gets a little bit tougher to keep ourselves in one piece, but nothing we can't handle here. Fantastic. Let's get a move on, shall we? Never a doubt in my mind. Okay, and there we go. We get some more natural summons. Oh my gosh. We go from like feeling okay to taking so much damage. I mean, this time around I was tabbing as I am more wont to do than I care to admit. Okay, we stab to stay alive. Oh, do they have a line of sight on me? If I take a step up and to the right here, I'm curious if that fawn has line of sight. No matter what I don't... I shouldn't say no matter what I don't. I'm unlikely to die in one hit to these sons of guns. It's back to being a possibility now that both of them are aiming at me, but we kill one with that, and then we want to flame the other for a bit of steamy action. And perfect. This is exactly how I wanted this to go, of course. Oh, you're no longer in the water. That's a shame. Kind of enjoyed having you with some steam. I do have 1 scroll of blinking. Again, I was hoping that we were back in the territory of getting to keep some of the nice things in our life, but that, of course, was silly of me. That dragon shouldn't have known where I went, right? Oh, come now. How did you follow me, you son of a gun? I change you into a swamp drake, a rhyme drake, or a swamp dragon. Still preferable. I have good cold resistance, so that was actually probably one of the better options there. Swamp drake, maybe notwithstanding. Let's blind you though, or just kill you. That works wonderfully. Oh me, oh my. Well, I'm gonna train some dodging. I think that's something that we definitely want to get pretty online to see the auto razzle dazzle pop off in our future. But we shall see, I guess, whether that becomes any kind of reality as we continue forward. Let's go get the avatar, restore our honor. Go get them, pals. Just all the force lances a man could possibly want. Hell yeah, brother. Holy moly. Well, let's take our undeserved continued survival here and run with it. Okay, I'm taking just so much damage. The 19 armor class, not going to cut it in the S branches, so I'm probably better off switching back into something that gave me the evasion I oh so desire. Let's blind and or kill you. Fantastic. Then let's take a look, shall we? So don't really want to go back to my slay -6. We lose 10 armor class. I don't see how that comes out with us being in a better spot. Could go for the protection Brandon Felchin. Doesn't mean I have to attack before we get our protection, which hasn't really been feasible in the last few encounters. We're generally taking a crap ton of range damage. Maybe our better option here is to actually say goodbye to Shoals. Shoals is just not where it's at these days. All the kids are saying it. And I am, of course, very hip and cool. And so I know these things. Oh no, I didn't even notice. You poor buddies have just been locked in to here eternally? Well, you hate to see it, but not my business. You know, it'd be rude of me to interject myself into this situation. We're not some kind of goblin savior who's gonna come and swoop in and save the day. No, no, no. We let those snakes handle their own problems because we believe in their abilities to do so. Hell yeah, brother. And to what do I owe the pleasure of these sons of guns? I guess we did train that throwing earlier, right? Yes, we went up to 12 throwing, so very strong against snakes, seeing as how idiots don't have legs. Get absolutely roasted, toasted, and removed from my life. Yikes, did not expect you though. I'm also leading them to my stairs, which is not super conducive with the strat here. If I can kill this son of a gun, that at least gives us a start. I could also... We end up with all the javelins we could possibly want by the end game. Let's cut out the middle person, shall we? I don't think I'm one shot from death. I'm closer now. I'm very close. So this is where we take our leave, we bow out, and that is fantastic. As for the rest of you, let's just jump in here, finish the job off the old-fashioned way. Don't have to be worried about the constriction, of course. Maybe should be a bit more cognizant of that before jumping into the fray, but regardless, not too shabby. I did just get a bunch of mutation changes over the last little while. Fire vulnerability. Aw, gee, thanks. Thanks, Hey Yuki, how's it going? Been a while since you caught the stream. Well, welcome. We are just in for a little bit of a shorter one here today, but lovely to see you, of course. Hope you have been well. Thank you for dropping in and saying hello. I appreciate it. And otherwise, Snake, so far looking hell of a lot better than Shoals. I mean, besides this one encounter, which is maybe a little bit more the expected end result, but nonetheless. Let's just assume the best, shall we? Snake is going to be beautiful, wonderful, everything that we've been missing and more. Just have to believe. But Okie dokie, nothing in the shop here. And otherwise, we just keep on keeping on. You want back to boomerangs. Javelins we can save for most opportune moments, and that is a heal from me, dog. Perfect timing as we go down to 30 health, which is lethal territory, as we've previously covered and discovered. And then let's do a ranger battle. Why not? See how it goes. Not incredible. Never mind. Goes perfectly. Never a doubt in my mind. Thanks, Zom. Appreciate the tip as well. Throw some cash our way, my buddy old pal. Ooh, Azul. Probably should chill slightly. Mainly just make sure I'm softening you up. Guardian Serpent is a problem as well. Let us not get it twisted. Do I have a blink scroll? I don't. I have fear, though. Not quite as good. That's very much the... But we have escape options at home. Choice between the two. But hey, maybe, just maybe, these javelins will work out for us. Shall we? Jeez Louise. Oh, how did that all go downhill so fast? We took so much damage, got lethally poisoned, and in general, just not grand. Anaconda skeleton. I mean, I guess I just have to fear. I don't think it will save us. This is likely a deserved death. I don't know why I was just standing here throwing the javelins. Should have at the very least taken them back to our stairwell so that we know we have an escape option for just such an occasion. But it is what it is. And hey, if I always played intelligently, we wouldn't have had the roller coaster of a lifetime that we've experienced up until this point. So, you know, sometimes maybe it's just how it's meant to be. Okay, well, I'm still alive. How about that? I think I have to cure. Unfortunately, that will do us in. I was hoping it would give us enough healing. It almost did, only down to -4 HP. Son of a gun. Well, where does that leave us here today? It was going to be a shorter one. We're around the time that I was wanting to take a break. I hate leaving on that kind of a loss, especially since we just did chaos runs today, which, you know, I love Zom. All power to you, my chaotic friend, but they're definitely not the most consistent experience when it comes to playing through DCSS. So, do I at least start off a run?